Hey guys, my name is Jordan Hetrick. I'm the author of books about how to use GoPro cameras. And in this video, I want to share some of my favorite 2020 accessories for the GoPro Hero8 Black. Some of these accessories are for fun, some are necessary, but all of them are going to make your photos and videos look better. So let's check out some of the best. First accessory I'd recommend is a hydrophobic lens cover, which is a water repellent lens cover. And that repels water automatically when it gets on the front of your lens. This is different than a screen protector because it actually repels water, and it's a nice way to prevent those water drops from getting on the front of your lens. So let's go check it out and I'll show you how it works. There are a couple ways to keep water drops off your lens. You can just lick it, but then you have to dip the housing. So I've really been enjoying using these hydrophobic lens covers lately, just so you don't have to worry about the water drops. They're great for when you're in the rain, under a waterfall, in the pool, or in the ocean. If they start getting water drops on them, you can just buff them out and you don't have to really worry about it anymore. We all need a handle for our GoPro, but lately I've really been enjoying using a handle that doubles as a tripod. That way you can film your handheld shots when you want to use the handle, but when you want to set it down for more creative shots, you can use a tripod. For a compact version, I'd recommend the GoPro Shorty. It can fit right in your pocket. And it's a small little tripod you can set your camera down on. If you want a little more extension, you can use the GoPro Max Grip. And that one's got more extension from your hand to the camera for better perspective. And you can also set it down on a tripod for some cool shots. And if you are filming vlog shots, you're probably going to want to use a microphone, or you might be using the Media Mod. The Media Mod's got a built-in directional microphone, so you can use that one, and it's got pretty good audio. If you want another cool option for audio, check out the Rode Wireless Go. That gives you access to actually have a wireless microphone set up. So you put one end of the transmitter on your GoPro, and the other end you put in your pocket, and you can have a lav mic on your collar or shirt, for example. That way the audio is going to stay the same no matter how far you are from your camera. And if you do want to mount a different microphone on top of the Media Mod, you can use the Rode Video Micro. That's another accessory that will help get a little bit better audio than the microphone that's built into the Media Mod. Another accessory that's really useful for vlog style shots is to get a portable light. If you're going to use a small light, I recommend the GoPro Light Mod. It's waterproof, it's portable, and it can be mounted to any GoPro mount. So it's really versatile, and you can get different lighting angles, which helps to get more creative shots. If you want more of a panel light, I recommend the Lume Cube panel. It's got tons of white balance options and also different strengths. That light's really adjustable and it provides a nice even light for your subject, whether it's yourself or someone else. So a lot of people are doing DIY shots right now, which is do it yourself, and it's showing other people how we do things. So it's really nice to have a hands-free mount for that, so that you can show people without having to hold the camera. Two of the best mounts for DIY shots are the head strap and the chesty. I've got the chesty on here, and this here is the head strap. Those are two of the mounts that provide you the best hands-free options for filming yourself doing something and showing what you're doing. Of course, the next accessory is the book for the GoPro Hero8 Black. Tons of people have found a lot of inspiration in this book, and I hope you do too. You can check it out on Amazon and print and Kindle. Next up, I've been having a lot of fun using a dome port lately. A dome port is an accessory that you put on the front of your camera. It's a curved piece of acrylic or plastic, and it pushes water away from the camera's lens. What this does is it allows you to get that clear line between above and below the surface. If you film with your GoPro normally, it's going to be a blurred line above and below the surface, and you can't get that cool effect. So when you add this dome port, which is also known as a split shot or a 50-50, to the front of your camera, it's going to really create a unique perspective. It's not very useful for above the surface, but it's useful for that water line, and also below the surface. It expands the field of view so you get a wider field of view underwater, creating more dramatic underwater shots. A dome port works really well in the glassy, calm ocean, where you can get at that surface line, and also in a swimming pool is really easy because there's no chops and you can get a nice clean line between above and below the water. There's a couple options you can get. You can get a more expensive one like the Connect dome port, which is really high quality, or you can get a cheaper option like the ones on Amazon that are not made out of such good materials. They're not going to last as long, but they do give you that same perspective. So those are good ones to check out, and I definitely recommend getting a dome port. Another lens that's really great to add a different perspective on your camera is a macro filter. And these just snap on the front of your camera. It usually goes on the protective housing, and it allows you to get closer to your subject. With a GoPro, typically you can only get within 12 inches, and anything beyond that is going to be blurred. But when you put this macro lens on, you can get within inches of your subject and get really close for nice close-ups of flowers, insects, or animals. This is a great filter for using just in your backyard, in your garden. You can also use it underwater, but it's a little hard. You just have to judge that distance to make sure your camera is getting an in-focus shot. So once you get used to it, you can really get some amazing footage with it. Another accessory that's really important for your GoPro is a filter for the front of your camera's lens. There are several types of filters you can use, and the filters basically adjust the light or adjust the look of your photos and videos. I have a 52mm ring adapter on the front of this, which really opens up the options for the filters that you're able to use. The first filter I'd recommend is this one, which is a polarizer filter. The polarizer filter is used during midday lighting primarily to reduce the glare on the ocean and also make skies look more blue. So that's how you can get those really clear, crystal looking water scenes. And it's just a great way to change the look of your shots in a way that can't really be done when you're editing. When you rotate the circular polarizer, you'll see the effect of the polarizer on the water, find the right look, and then you can record your shots. Another filter I definitely recommend is an ND filter. And an ND filter is like sunglasses for your camera. So this filter fits on the front of your camera's lens and reduces the amount of light that comes into your camera. This allows you to get more cinematic shots because it slows down the shutter speed. And you can also use it for night shots to get a longer shutter speed when there's still some ambient light in the sky. And this one here is made by Polar Pro, and it just comes with an adapter so it can fit on the front of your camera's lens. But you can also use that circular adapter that I showed you to use a different ND filter if you choose to. So filters are definitely two important accessories, and I hope you check those out. If you want to find out more about any of those accessories, you can check out the links in the video description below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, check out my books on Amazon if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more videos. Until then, have fun GoProing.